How's it going out there, everybody? This is Coach Mike here, wanting to go over some elements of the broken arrow game. One thing obviously is Mike Lee did a great job at the face-off X. This kind of situation here was right before we got a whole bunch of flags called against broken arrow. It's kind of interesting here, but as we kind of watch this play on, it's kind of very apparent to me that we just didn't quite know. We had a couple trips there, and then here come the flags kind of flowing. Um, see if I can push this forward just a touch. Okay. So let me back it up here for a second. Okay, so we're in our man up here. They're in a box and one, so you could kind of see one top left, one top right, one on crease, one bottom left, bottom right. The interesting thing about this is, again, we're carrying the ball way too low on man up. We should be in a shooting, threatening position at all time. You can see Ivan here sticks real low. We need to be on a man up. We have to get our stick up so we can be a threat at all time. Right now, there's not really much of a threat happening. Looks like he's winding up, might be looking to shoot. Could be a possible shooting possibility there. These defenders for Broken Arrow are so flat-footed. You know, Ivan, you could be making a backdoor cut right here. But anyways, what ends up happening, we get into our play. See, we make a fake here. We got Ivan wide open. We just dump it to him, right? Well, let it play. Again, we got Mike wide open too. But our hands are low, so we're not really in a position to make a pass. The pass gets made over to Mike. We try and make a fake here, but we're forgetting to think about that we got 1, 2, 3, 4 of their players nice and low. We can have a skip top side for a step down shot. We got Sam here coming in on the sneak, but for some reason our hands are low. And you see, from this position, it's hard to do anything. Broken Arrow is trying to get some stick checks in. We got our stick up there, now back down. Okay, now we can pass, okay? Thankfully, we recognize that we had their four guys this nice and low, and then we get a nice rip from Ivan and a nice finish. Nice and low, and it squeaks through. The one main thing I want everybody to understand is that we're making the game a whole lot more difficult than what it needs to be. We just need to get in a habit of carrying the ball higher and understanding our responsibilities on that man up. I'm going to go ahead and run this forward here. Okay, so we're all even. And again, one of the things I want to point out is how we're going to be able to set up here. We're going to set up a real simple play as we kind of work this around. Isaiah's bringing that in. But as we get this kind of playing through, let me fast forward here. If we pause it right here, again, we're carrying the ball real low. We're not in any immediate threat. Okay, but look, we got Damien with his hands low, Ivan with his hands low. Everybody's hands are low. That's like almost by Mason's hips. Now, once we bring it up to the shoulders, now we're in a position to pass. We wait a little bit too much, and we got lucky that this adjacent defender wasn't pressing out on Ivan. But anyways, we're getting into our 61 set, which is our ISO from behind. Everyone should be getting nice and high here. Where I'm probably yelling at Damien to get upfield. One thing that as we pause it, you know, Ivan, you've got your defender hung. This should be a real simple move to beat him to this far side. You might make a jab step here and then roll back, so that way you can pull him maybe a step or two behind. But for some reason, I don't know, you stop and you want to go left now, and then back right. But what ends up happening is all we do is we draw more defenders low. Whenever we've got 1, 2, 3 defenders low, basically guarding Ivan, we need to be making a cut in this way. We could be making a cut with Cooper right in between these two players towards that right post. We've got Isaiah here, which, you know, he's probably thinking, oh man, maybe I need to help Ivan. He's about to get double teamed. He kind of splits. Ivan, you did a good job to split. And you try this one-handed scoop shot Thompson. And we draw a penalty out of it. So, again, we're talking about making the game difficult. You know, we had a lot of opportunities out of that we just didn't quite understand. So now we get into the scenario where they're getting into this 6-on-3, but I want us to kind of walk through this. Okay, so we're going into Cyclone. Isaiah's with the ball. The key part to Cyclone is we have to move this bottom right defender. So what needs to happen is Isaiah needs to come in towards the hashes to bring this guy up. But the fact that we don't move this guy defeats the whole purpose of the play. So you see the guy's still standing here. Ivan goes low, catches it. Mike Lee's open on the crease. He's in front of his defender here. If Mike's carrying it in his left hand, he should be able to bang that in real quick. But again, look at how many players we have that their sticks are low. Mike sticks low. Isaiah sticks low. Cooper back here sticks low. Everybody's stick is way too low here. Okay, so here we go. We make a backside cut. Here comes a pass from Ivan to Mason. Okay, and we take a shot. But it was high-to-high popcorn, too easy for the goalie. Again, this was a turnover that we need to avoid at all costs. We got fortunate that we kind of come up with a ground ball here and end up drawing another flag. Let me go ahead and play this fast forward again through. Pretty sure this is the 6v3 situation. We just told everybody to work it behind. Oh, actually, maybe not. Let me go back. Oh, maybe this was Sam's rip. Yeah, I noticed this too. So I want to say we're in our settled offense, but again, his hands low, sticks low, and everybody's standing and walking around. Look, Mike's hands are so low, might as well stick be on the ground dragging it, right? We can't do anything now. Mike sticks up, so now we can initiate something. Oh, drops it down. Okay. We dump it to Sam, I want to say. Everybody's walking. I mean, Mason literally is walking. Coop standing still. Ivan standing still. Mike Lee standing still. We kind of got this situation where Sam comes and he's like, all right, I'm going to take it. Nice bouncer. And that bounced right on the inside part of the crease. Watch it one more time. Hits right on the inside portion. Nice, beautiful shot. Boom. Nothing the goalie can do there. It's just a great shot. One more time. I'm glad somebody stepped in. Sam realizes that, man, if the defense is going to give us this, we need to step into that. 18's late to it. Wind up. Boom, right there. You see the rubber flying up, and then bam, goal. Okay, so the last point I want to make is how we've got everybody standing around. I think Isaiah's like, all right, make a cut. But look at literally his hands are on the ground. We make a pass there. Parker tries to do his deal. Now he draws what? 1, 2, 3. Ivan here. Isaiah, we can make this backside cut right here. Look at 42. His helmet is looking at Parker. That should be an automatic cut. Boom, make the cut. But you stand right behind him. Parker comes around. Again, 18's back's turned. I think that's Coop. Or no, Mason right here. Mason, you see that helmet turned? You should be cutting immediately. Boom. Parker's trying again. Ivan, you're in a good position. It's just that your 55's there. His stick's low. All right, now we pass it out to Isaiah. Again, our hands are way too low here. You'll notice that finally he gets his hands up. Now we're making a pass. And then I was trying to drop a dodge for Mike here. everybody clearing through to the other side. I want us to kind of watch this dodge here because obviously Mike starts he starts off with space, but you'll notice that there's no acceleration past the player. He makes a step and a back, and then he just slows down to almost no speed. And then now we're just kind of retreating. Anytime we got a short stick defender like that, we should be getting downhill a lot more. Okay, Mike's got him here on the wing. Inside. Okay, not bad. I mean, he drew a slide a little bit. Mason just tries to shoot one high ched. We should be changing levels. Here's when we draw another flag, and then I'm pretty sure is when I call timeout. We just hold the ball. Parker coming in just loses it real quick. And then that's where we draw a flag. That's all I want to do and cover for this video. Really and truly, guys, we just need to focus on very, very basic things. Cutting when that player's looking away. Keeping our hands up more than what we're doing. Everybody's hand, it's almost like we're dragging our sticks out on the field. We've got to get in these better, more positive positions. We're going to be able to score more goals and be more proficient out there. So I appreciate everybody watching. I know that obviously we did score quite a few goals, but this weekend against Union, we're going to have to be more proficient. We're going to have to be a little sharper, a little quicker. And so I appreciate everybody watching.